Now here's the big announcement though with the swimming pool. The big announcement, this blew my mind, you guys.
Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome back. We've gotten a great start to the week, gotten a lot accomplished. That makes me feel awesome. Kids just chowing down some leftover pizza. I accidentally bought so much pizza for Crew's party that I brought home 3 full pizzas. How did I get that so wrong? Living on leftover pizza still. It's almost gone, so we can resume normal meals. Today, we're gonna be heading out to the house here in a little bit. We have a couple of meetings there with the pool people and with the tile people. Very excited to see what's going on over there. Project manager Jake, he just texted us and he goes, there's some very big exciting things going on at the house today. Cannot wait to see what that is. I also have to tell you, today the older boys are having some fun. They went on a Temple Tuesday with Mon and Joe. They got to pick any temple they wanted to go to. They went way up north. They went to Brigham City. They went to the temple together. Went on a little road trip, if you will. They have been having the best time. Such a fun day for those boys. It's just been us and Brexy and Hazy today getting ready to head out, see the progress on the house. I absolutely cannot wait.
Well, that ended up taking the better part of the day. These meetings were much bigger and longer than we thought.
They were long.
I don't think I realized how much we were taking care of today. 4 major things have happened at the house today that we wanted to give you guys a full update on. We actually brought the kids.
This is probably the biggest progress we have seen.
I would say this is the most to ever have happen in one day. So we have a lot to catch you up on. We were gone for quite a bit of those meetings, much longer than we anticipated being gone for. And so we brought the kids back up here with us because we wanted to show them everything that's happened. So they're exploring, looking around, seeing all the new things. While they're doing that, we're gonna bring up to speed. The first thing you can see is right behind us here, you guys. The white stone, this gorgeous stone is being laid right now.
We are so excited. And you guys probably remember we had like the biggest decision to make with the stone. It all involved the corners. We did not use the corner pieces. We decided to do white grout. Will almost match the stone exactly. It'll be so pretty. Watching them today as they have to figure out if it's a square or a rectangle, all the different pieces, whatever has to go next, they have to brush off each individual one and then they make up a mud, throw it on back, put it on, and they like look at it and then they level it. And they nudge it this way and then they nudge it that way. I was shocked how much effort it takes for one piece.
Honestly, for each individual piece, there's not like, I mean, there's a system, I suppose, but it's not like a pattern that they just lay out and go, okay, this is a long one, this is a short one. They literally hold it up there, measure it, look at it, and I watched him go like this, like a piece of a puzzle. You set it up like that, and he goes, no, not that one. And they would take a piece, and if it wasn't quite right, they would saw it, they cut it, and they go back, put it up there again, find the exact fit that they want, and then like Mindy said, set it on there, level it, mud it, and that is for a single square or rectangle, and they're doing that for the entire house. And so far today, it was just 2 dudes doing that, and they were busting it. This is how much they got done. Today, they have another set of guys coming to help out in the coming days. But guys, the white stone, the exterior stone getting placed, that is the huge update number 1. Mindy, where do you want to go for number 2?
Ooh.
Just over here?
Usually to the bathroom, but we're gonna show you the garage.
There? Okay, here we go. As we were here today, not just progress on our home going on, but just a flurry, as I say, of activity going on in the neighborhood. We have homes that are being framed that have been sitting as foundations. We have foundations being poured nearby. We have roofs being put on. We have so many things, new foundations being dug. A lot of activity in the neighborhoods. It is the time to get things going, get things getting worked on. So it's fun to see all of that when we come up here. It's always fun when we show up to the house and there's just a string of like 10 cars all here working on the house.
What do the kids say?
Bonkers? Bussin'. It was bussin', yeah. Guys, speaking of bussin', now one of them's up. I wanted to show you the one that's up. The other one's down.
I don't know if we could put it down. Probably not gonna touch it.
Update
Are
number
you guys
2.
ready for this?
This is a big one, guys. This is a very big one.
So big. We have garage doors.
Mindy, look at that garage door. This is your dream garage door. This was your specific custom garage door.
What I wanted. I wanted this certain design. We matched this stain with the front door stain, so it'll all match. It's even going to match the interior floors.
Oh my gosh, it's got this pattern in it. It's got the glass across the top.
So pretty. It's going to let so much light in. And
this
as
one,
you drive up, this is what you see.
This one,
first.
Gorgeous. Obviously, it's the same thing as this, but this was down today. They hadn't even installed this when we left, so this is all brand new. And then another third garage on the backside they'll be doing tomorrow.
Yeah,
so you guys, garage doors in. They're stunning. Garage doors, openers, everything's in. There's just no power. But he did say we can open and close them manually if we need to.
They're all wood, so that might be tough.
He said they're pretty heavy, but also they do want to keep them protected because while they're doing, guys, this is still an active construction site. As you can see, scaffolding, stone, ladders, tile, mud. all these different things. We want to keep these gorgeous doors protected. So they're gonna either have them up or they're gonna panel off, just put some wood panels out in front to protect them while they continue with the construction here on the home. Massive update. We pulled up today. In fact, I think Mom said this earlier in the vlog. Our project manager texted us and said, hey, some really big, exciting stuff going on at the house today. You're gonna wanna come check it out.
And I just knew it was the garage
And she
doors.
said, I think it's gonna be the garage doors. I was like, no way. We pulled up, rounded the corner. This one was down. Sure enough, garage doors in.
It was like
gorgeous,
clapping and screaming
stunning,
in the car.
incredible. That is update number 2. I think we move on. Number 3 is the one I'm most excited about. We'll finish with number 4 because that's kind of the biggest, longest one. It was the biggest chunk of our day today. So let's go number 3, head to the backyard. So what originally brought us out to the home today is that we had a meeting with the pool guys. Turns out the issue with the pumps and the piping coming out of the garage, they kind of solved before we ever showed up, but they wanted to confirm the number of waterfalls that we want on the side deck and the height of the different platforms and levels. And I've been wanting to confirm that because I've been saying 6 feet, 4 feet, 2 feet, said it in the plans, but I wasn't totally sure to make sure we were all on the same page because I was getting very excited about the 6-foot jumping diving platform over here. And I was like, well, what if it's not? What if it's like 4 and I'm wrong? Well, confirmed today, it'll be 6, 4, and 2. And just to give you a little bit of a layout here, a little lay of the land, it will be 2 feet all along this entire edge until what they call the break. So basically when it breaks down and starts going into the deep end down here, that will raise up to a 4-foot platform.
4 foot.
Then it will raise about halfway through here to a 6-foot platform. Holy
Which is
epic.
taller than me at this point.
Tall as me, where you'll be able to jump and dive into the deep end here.
Because we have so much elevation change from one side of our lot to the other, it actually works in our favor because you're basically working your way up to the water slide, which will be even higher.
So that was the big thing, is we have to make sure we have enough pumps and pipes coming out of that garage before they bury it all up and seal it off to send water to everything. And so they needed to confirm, are we doing 3 waterfalls or 5? Because there is the possibility, see if I can find the image of it, we would have a waterfall coming out of each jumping ledge. So the 6 foot would have a waterfall, 4, and then 3 across the 2 foot. After talking about it a little bit with them, it might be really, really loud to have 5 waterfalls going. I never thought of it. He's like, you won't be talking around the pool because you will have so much running, gushing water. And the real reason you're doing the waterfalls is it's a fantastic look, that sheer or sheen, whatever they called it, just that like arc of water.
It's just so pretty.
Beautiful.
It doesn't have very far to fall, so it will still be pretty.
It stays together. It stays in one sheet. Whereas by the time you get up to 6 feet, it's gonna taper into a V and then break off at the bottom. Not quite as pretty, just kind of loud as it hits. Plus you've got water coming off the water slide. He said it's just gonna get really loud with that much flowing water. So we decided to go with the 3 across the 2 foot deck, kind of the hangout area. I think that's gonna look gorgeous. And then we decided to forego the 2 other waterfalls on the jumping ledges, which I think is actually probably going to be better because it's more fun to just jump off, and I'm sure the kids will swim back up to the edge while somebody jumps over their head. I think they're gonna be perfect like that. Already have the pipes and pumps for the slide. That was taken care of. So you can see a lot of work done. Look at all this stuff. Look at all these pipes that they've done.
And today we actually got to see them. It's really fun.
And it's pretty cool, guys. I mean, it's kind of fun when you can see it exposed like this. They explained everything. I've already forgotten how it all works. It's getting all set. Now, here's the big announcement, though, with the swimming pool. The big announcement, this blew my mind, you guys, that they are going to be filling this with gunite, is what it's called. The gunite, cement, whatever it is.
Yes.
Next week.
Wait, they are?
Yeah, did you know? Maybe you got that announcement live right now.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so I was like, so when is that going to be done? Like September? He's like, no, they're planning on doing it next week. I was like, what?
Because I asked him when I could take a dip in it.
So
but
they're
I
going to
never
be
stuck around for the answer.
filling it with that cement gunite next week. And then once that's done, we can really start working on the rest of the landscape and the sport
so that
court.
will sit for a minute, and they'll work on the grading throughout the yard. And then we'll get started on the sports court. That has to be done a couple weeks into August because it has to sit for 30 full days before they can start painting it.
Yep, it's really like a specific timeline to get these things done. And in order, pool, sports court, got to get done first, and then we'll start working on some of the other things that go around it. Let's go in and show them what we spent the majority of our day doing. But before we do that, let's go check in on the kids' rooms. Now they have some decisions to make about what they want to do in their benches. Oh, look at you. Handy Manny. Handy Manny. Handy Mindy.
Handy Mindy.
This you can see rebar ready to lay out. This is how they form the pool. They actually make the shape of the pool and then they spray it. I don't even know what gunite is except that it's cement. I've just heard the word gunite and I think it sounds super cool. But basically they're just gonna like put on these proton packs like Ghostbusters and just shoot gunite all over the place in there. And I cannot wait for that day. I think it'd be fun to set up a time lapse up here on the deck and watch it go from dirt to fully filled. Fully filled, is that a thing? With cement. So the other thing that we are checking out here at the house today is the bench situation in the kids' rooms. As you guys know, we've talked about it before. One of the things Riley was the most hype about is putting a bench in this window so you can chill, hang, play Switch, whatever it is. Well, we thought small bench originally. We found out might be able to go as big as twin size mattress. Our minds were blown. Twin size mattress? You gotta be kidding me. Now we're looking at the potential of a full-size mattress.
Yes, we've measured it out and it will fit a full-size mattress. We are wanting to just show the kids, put it down on the ground, let them see exactly where that would go to, what kind of size they want.
So we're measuring right now. Rye Guy just measured. What are your thoughts, bro? Honestly, what are you thinking?
Literally, it will be 4 inches from right here.
In, right? Like it doesn't stick out past it, does it? Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, I was gonna say, could I make it so that it goes to here?
Yeah.
So it's already that. So
Dude, that is a ginormous bench. But I do think from the beginning, you were always asking, how big can it be? Like, how deep can it be?
I want it as big as possible.
So yours feels more open. It's not as long. Cruz is longer. He wants the twin size. He doesn't want to go that deep.
He wants to go smaller. I think it would be cool for them to have that because if they wanted to sleep over with each other, they could. Then they have like an actual bed to sleep on.
I mean, they would have the twin bed still. Like an extra full bed in your room is sick. So how far does this go out? We have.
So it goes to here.
So that would be. I say do that, bro, because it's almost made. It's almost like this area is made to just chill on.
Yeah.
There's no sense in going shorter for you because there's not much you would do with this.
We're talking today about possibly having the finished carpenter put something underneath so it could be usable space
usable
under there.
space.
Have drawers that pull out.
Yes, that's what you were saying, bro. That's what you want to do, yeah. I think for you, I don't want to sway you at all, but I think you go full size. Yeah, I think you do for sure. Probably what took the most time today is going through every single bathroom. I guess everywhere where there's tile, any place that there's tile. Showers, baths, that includes mudroom, pool bath, and of course our bath, which we had to go through, and I don't remember most of this stuff. We went through every single tile selection, floor, wall, counters, backsplashes, and we had to confirm ceilings.
We're doing tile on the ceilings. And we not know that.
We had to confirm our selections, what goes where, because they just had all of these, and they're like, hey, is this for this bathroom? Does this go upstairs? Does it go in Hazel's bathroom?
You guys, we have the coolest tile picked out, and they went through and drew on every single wall.
Yeah, you can actually
what
see
it's gonna look like,
the direction that the design will face, where you want to put the lines in it.
This is going in our niche, which is going to be in the wall that holds like the shampoo and conditioner. So this is beautiful. I think this is also the floor in our shower.
This is the actual floor of the shower. So that was the thing, is trying to remember what went where. So this one, for example, is Hazy's, right? This isn't even ours.
It looks kind of like flowers.
And this
is the boys, which actually matches this tile, just cut into little pieces.
Ones?
This is the shower floor, if I'm correct. And then this is the bathroom floor, and this is part of the bathroom walls.
And this is our favorite tile of them all. It's like the
this
white
is our favorite.
It looks like marbly. It's so cool.
So hack. We found a porcelain tile that looks like marble because it's shiny, but it's not the price of marble.
Yeah, when you see this in the shower, you'll be like, oh, marble showers, wow, but it's not.
So we have this throughout, and we have it in Hazel's bathroom. We didn't want her to like slip and fall or anything, so we did the matte version, so it's not slippery.
It's shiny in ours because it's like a really cool, almost like a spa.
So we have all the different tiles laid out near every single room. First, before they lay out the tile, we went through and discussed all the different patterns. Piso means floor. I learned that today.
Oh.
So they know what to do on the floor, and then they have to lay down this first. So they do like a coating of like this mud stuff. They put this on, they do another coating, and then they're ready for tile. They already started today. They're getting ready to go, and I think tomorrow they're gonna start laying tile. But I have to tell you guys, we were talking about the tile in the mudroom, and they're like, and then we're gonna do this in the pantry. I thought it was gonna be wood all along. They said with that Costco door sliding food, it's gonna scratch the floor. So I don't know if I missed that part. I wasn't prepared for it, so I was like, hold on. I don't know that I'm ready to have tile in the pantry. I didn't think about it. Sometimes things take a minute for me to like think about and get on board with. We talked about
tile's the thing, but we just had never pictured that.
I just hadn't like gone through that mentally, so it took me a minute to come around. We're going to do the most beautiful gray tile in there. We're getting started tomorrow.
Here's what's crazy, you guys. We were here doing this planning meeting, and it was kind of like the first time we've met with them on site. All the tiles been delivered. We're going through measuring off stuff, and we're like, okay, cool. So you guys will get it like, you know, sometime this week. And he's like, oh no, we're gonna stay here today and get going. So these things they lay down first, and they kind of like put like a coating on top of that. I can show you the difference. It looks like this, kind of looks like floppy, sticks up in the air, and then I'll show you one that's been coated. It's an actual hard floor. They attach the tile to that. Already since we left our meeting today, they have laid out so many more things. And he's saying, and they were kind of joking, but like the tile they think will lay in probably like a week or 10 days. Like it just happens very quickly. And we're talking like super awesome tile jobs, you guys. They're gonna make quick work of that. Not only is the tile being done in the next like week or so, pool's being cemented in the next week or so, garage doors are in, the stone going up up so quickly. I just feel like this is probably the busiest week with the most updates, the most things changed ever that we've had in the process of business home.
15 cars here today.
It was
really fun.
Loaded with people, everyone working, cranking, a lot to do on the outside. I see the scaffolding everywhere. I'm like, man, they've got a lot of stone to go. They're laying each piece individually, sizing it, but they're doing phenomenal work. It looks gorgeous.
Awesome.
Every time we see them, we just thank them so much for making it so beautiful because they really are doing some incredible work. They're doing it in 100-degree hot sun. Just hats off and props to them for the hard work they're putting in to make this beautiful home, to make our dream home. Some of the things that we were doing today, making decisions on, obviously picked out the tile or the floor, what's gonna go on the wall, but then we're gonna be putting like accent strips of a different type of tile. And so I was like counting up how high do you want that? And then what do you want on the ceiling? And then I can't remember what it's called. Maybe he's calling them the niche. But basically the place where you would put like all of your shampoo, conditioner, soaps, razors, things like that, where you want that to be cut out. How wide do you want it? How far across do you want it? Do you want it to go linear? Do you want it to go up and down? Putting a bench in the corner? All kinds of things going down today. Like we've said, most of the decisions have been made in advance. This is just that confirmation. Hey, before I start laying tile, is this the tile? Is this the place? Is this the height? Is this the direction of the pattern that you want? This is those meetings that we had. I'll have to look up when. It feels like it was eternity ago. If you guys recall when we laid out all of our decisions on tables in a library, like locked off an entire floor of a library for us, laid everything out to walk us through the home room by room. Well, we were referring to those pictures today because those tiles that we chose clear back then are the ones that we're laying now. So because we put so much work on the front end in and making the selections, choosing which color combinations and styles and patterns we want to put together, this today is really just a reconfirmation of that, just going back through, making sure that everyone's on the same page before we start to go, but we don't have to come in, look at it and go, okay, what should we put here? Because that would really slow the process down. And the reason we're able to move forward so quickly is because we've been working with our designer, Nicole, who keeps us way ahead. I mean like months and months ahead of everything.
Nicole is the greatest.
I was like maybe the sneakiest sneak up ever. You actually scared me.
I was actually in the frame a long time ago, you just didn't see me.
Wow, that's when you started talking. I was like, yeah, she is the greatest. And because she did things like that, and I remember at the time we were both going, this feels very early. We're picking out furniture and colors for stuff. Like, I don't even know what the rooms are gonna look like. Now as we get to this phase and things just run like clockwork, they run so smoothly.
Also, it's kind of like, surprise! Forgot that I chose that.
Well, once they put these tiles out, we were like, I don't remember these, but quickly we reminded.
I took pictures of every single room, the tile, the hardware, the countertop, and everything. So I was like, this goes here, which they all knew.
And now it's here, and it's just matched up, and it's being brought to life, and it's happening so quickly, guys. We're so excited. This is an example of what it looks like after. So that green thing that I just showed you in our bathroom that just looks flimsy and kind of rolled up. Once they fill it with whatever this is, I'm calling it plaster, I don't know what it is, just some kind of a coating. It's now like a hard floor. This is what you attach the tile to. So you can kind of see right there, that's that green thing. Kind of wild, they've done it for, this is gonna be the mudroom going into the bathroom here. We went through every single place where there's tile, guys. I mean, everywhere. Like there's a drinking fountain right here. We had to talk about the tile that goes behind that. We went into every single bathroom, Hazy's bathroom, the boys' bathroom, went downstairs to the swim bath, Maddie's bath. There's showers in those places. There's different floor combinations. And this is the thing that Mom was talking about in the pantry. Never pictured tile. It's always been wood in our mind, or at least somehow brown, light colored. I don't know. For whatever reason, we never considered it being tile. And today they're like, okay.
Not only that, I never considered it being dark tile.
Today they go, all right, so we're set to go with this tile in here. And Mindy and I both looked at each other like, what? No.
So we are going to leave the tile in this area, this size.
Full size, guys. That's a big boy.
Because it's less grout lines where crumbs will get into. This same tile is going over here.
But it's gonna be done differently.
It's gonna be cut 5 1/4 inches. And we're going to do a really beautiful herringbone.
Herringbone, and so they put it right there. They show which way, the pattern, the direction it should go. I think it's gonna be incredible. We can't wait to show you guys the progress on that. But
it's gonna be so
all of that happened today, you guys. We came up here thinking we were gonna be coming up for like a 30-minute meeting, make a decision on the pool, and say hi to the tile guy. Ended up being probably 4 or 5 hours we were up here going through all of that. We have given you all the updates. It's all the major things. I was like, in my mind, I was like, there's so many I'm gonna forget, but it was the 4 big things. Exterior stone, the pool updates with the waterfalls. In fact, it's gonna be cemented in a week. All of the tile stuff, and then the garage doors. Those are the big ones.
So many big things.
So many other things going on, you guys. Those are just the big major ones.
There's been big things going on, but things that aren't as visual for us to see.
Yes.
For this one to show up to the house, I'm like, oh my gosh, we have garage doors. Oh my gosh, we have stone.
Yeah, I imagine like putting electrical and HVAC through the entire house.
That was
probably
a big deal.
a bigger deal, but it's just so many big visual chunks that are being taken care of. We're exhausted, been long meetings. we worked up quite the appetite. So
I'm
we're gonna go
hungry.
home, get some dinner going, get the kids some dinner. I think they are just been wandering around. They brought a friend up, showing them all the fun stuff that they're excited. Fun to listen to them explain their favorite stuff to their friends, because usually when they come up with us, so we all talk about the same things together, but when they have a friend, to hear the things that they think are cool and that they're excited
Yeah,
for.
nobody
So
mentioned the kitchen and the pantry.
I didn't hear one thing about the pantry. I didn't hear one. A lot about the pool, a little about the theater. That's the update from here.
Pretty big
Super, super excited about this. The day turned out to be a full house day. That was honestly, I wish I could show you the calendar. That was not the plan. There was nothing house related on the calendar for today. That ended up being our entire day. So hopefully you enjoyed the updates, the progress. You know
Pretty
that our
fun
minds
for
are
us.
pretty blown at all that's going on there.
You guys,
So
we are so excited. We'll continue to show you house updates. Make sure you do come back. So excited for everything that's ahead. Last couple of weeks of summer, we're just gonna crush
guys,
it.
we got like 3 weeks left. I know we did a back to school haul and I know we did the supply shopping, but it's not time to go back. We're just trying to be prepared and on top of
Not
things.
yet.
We have so much more fun, including this week. Very, very fun activities coming up. Hitting up one of our favorite water parks. It's one that we haven't been to yet this year.
Ooh.
So that's coming up very soon. And then we have some really fun stuff coming up for our guys' birthday. Mom's birthday is this week. Hello.
Keep forgetting
So guys, come back. Lots going down.
We love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Mindy, where do you want to go for number 2?
Ooh.
Just over here?
Usually to the bathroom.